Hi everyone, it's Chandra with Wild Root. We are heading back out to the greenhouse today, and I want to kind of talk you through what I'm thinking about what I'm going to do out here. So that was the old greenhouse over there, the larger section of it. And this is the little greenhouse that I'll be using. Just want to show you the other greenhouse that's behind, a little bit larger. Now this one, they're not really fixing that one up right now. They've been working on this one for me, and I just want to show you some of the things I'm going to be working on. And it's approximately 12 feet 6 by 25 feet. You can see right here, these are some of the old thermostats that used to control temperature. I'm sure it controlled the temperature. These aren't working anymore. And then we had a little motor up here to control the vents. I don't know how these work. I have not been able to have anybody out here help me with the electricity yet. Hey, I just want to say thank you real quick to all of my subscribers out there, all the new people that have started subscribing. I know that I'm taking a little bit of a detour from the herbs, but we're going to jump back into that. I have this opportunity right now to do something with this greenhouse, and that's what I want to share with you. So I've had a chance to spend a few weeks out here now. We've been living here since the beginning of December. It's now the beginning of January, and now I've had the opportunity to come out to the greenhouse, observe the conditions here, see what's going on, and try to figure out what it is that I want to do. So I'm going to start a growing business, a small nursery growing business again. I have grown a lot of things pretty much my whole adult life. I've had gardens, I've had beautiful vegetable gardens, I've started hugelkultur beds, I've done permaculture plans for different properties, I have done herb spirals, I've grown microgreens and sprouts, but I've never had the opportunity to have a greenhouse. So it just so happens that this property that we are renting has all these beautiful greenhouses, and we get to use this small one, and I'm going to start with this and just see what I can do with it. Now that I've been out here, I do know a little bit about the property. So all of these greenhouses used to be filled with beautiful orchids. So the previous owner grew thousands of different types of rare orchids. Now this was before Hurricane Michael, and also during that time, or prior to Hurricane Michael, this property had a couple hundred more trees than it does right now. So there was actually, if you look at old photos from Google, aerial photos, you couldn't barely see these greenhouses. I'll see if I can pull some of those up. They were completely shaded by giant oak trees. And I've been told by the owner and the contractor that they've lost almost 200 trees here on the property. So that changes the greenhouse dynamic quite a bit. First thing we've had to do is replace some of the glass. So the guys have been working on the glass for me. We still have a couple more pieces to replace, but it's January and I have to get going. If I'm gonna have plants to sell in like 12 weeks, I need to start putting together some things now. So a couple things I'm thinking about is I'm trying really hard not to spend a lot of money. I don't have a lot of money to spend on this project. I don't want to spend thousands of dollars and realize that I've done everything like wrong. So I'm just going to start out small and start out with what I have, spend a few $100s and just get up and running. So my thought is, I have hundreds of plants at our beach house, and I'm going to start with those and just start propagating, because I know how to propagate a lot of plants and how to take cuttings and make new plants. So that's where I'm going to start. I may actually buy some liner trays with plugs and pot those up and have some of those for sale. So I'll have something quickly. As most of you know, I have a shop already, Wild Root, and I sell plants, I sell air plants, I sell little herbs, I sell little succulents. So my goal is to start growing some of my own plants to sell. I'm not sure if I'm going to sell them. I'll sell some at Wild Root, and I may do some other things. I'm not quite sure if I'm going to sell to other shops or not. I think it just depends on how much I can grow here. So right now, as it stands, this greenhouse, I don't think it has electricity. And my water hose bib is busted, but we do have electricity and water that's not too far away. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to get these vents open. Right now I have a couple pieces of glass missing, so I feel like that's the only reason that this greenhouse is not a bazillion degrees right now, because it's nice and cold outside, but this greenhouse, it's actually pretty warm. I feel like I need to start shedding some layers, so it's really warm in here already. And also, I have too much sun, way too much sun. The only plants that I would be able to grow in here right now are plants that have been acclimated to full sun. So one of the very first things that I want to do out here is I've already raked, and I need to pull a few more weeds and pick up some more of the glass. I have a whole bucket of broken glass here, and I want to pick up as much of that as I can, because what I'm going to do is put down this heavy-duty weed barrier, because I'm going to be working on the ground until I can get my benches built. So that's the very first thing I want to do, and I want to pick up as much glass as possible so that it's not shredding this as I walk on it. The very next thing I'm going to do is get some shade cloth put up here. So I was told that this greenhouse had metal shade over it, and it's kind of piled up on the side, but I don't think they're going to be able to get that back on this greenhouse, and I don't know how I feel about that. You know, those shades are really heavy, and I think I'd rather just try to do something with the fabric. So what I did was I bought a piece of 50% shade cloth. This is 6 feet wide and 10 feet long. This cost $17. And I bought it because I wasn't quite sure what I wanted to do. So I just bought one piece because I was still trying to figure out how to get this shade cloth up. And then I came across another idea. So I don't think I'm going to use this, even though it's very lightweight and it looks nice. I actually had a whole bunch of coffee bags, and I saw that somebody had used burlap for shade cloth in their greenhouse. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut these bags in half, and I have figured out a way that I can use these little clips. So I have these clips. And these are basically like plastic grommets, and you put them together on the fabric, and then I'm gonna run a cord all the way across, and once I cut these open, they are gonna fit perfectly. They're gonna fit along there, and then they're gonna come down here. And what I'm gonna do is put another cord that's gonna go through here and kind of hold them up against the window. I don't know how this is going to look. I hope it looks good. These burlap bags actually fit perfectly between these windows with just a little gap. So I think it's going to be cool. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. The owner of the property is coming into town this week, and you know, I also have to think about the aesthetics, because you can see this greenhouse from the road. So I have to think about how it's going to look, because it's not mine. If you guys are interested, I am going to put a link to these grommets because I thought they were really interesting. I'll put a link in the description and also a link to the Pro Mix if anybody's interested in that. I'll have a couple other links down below for some of the materials that I'm using so you can check those out. So basically that's it. I'm going to do the floor, or I'm going to lay the weed barrier down. We're going to get the shade cloth up. I've already got myself a nice long hose. I got a splitter for the hose bib so that I can share it with the other people that use the hose bib outside. So I'll run the hose in here, and I'm going to get a big box fan so that I can pull some air through. Right now I'm not too worried about everything because I have a lot of openings, but if they do fix my door and they fix the other glass, I'm not going to have a lot of airflow in here. So that's going to be important. The next thing I'm going to do is I have a ton of pots at the beach house. So I'm going to bring those pots over. I'm going to wash and sterilize all of those. I hate using plastic. That's why I was really kind of excited about the burlap, but it's kind of a necessary evil in the nursery business. I'm going to try to do what I can without using too much plastic. Right now I'm going to recycle these. I've got 1 gallon tubs, 3 gallon tubs, and like 3 and 4 inch pots. So I'm going to wash those and recycle them. And I'm just going to start with that. But I've been looking at some different eco pots, and they cost more money. They don't look as pretty. You know, they also come with their own issues. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see where that ends up. I've already got some of my materials to make my own soil. So I'm going to be using a Pro Mix with mycorrhiza. This is an organic omri blend. I have a bag of perlite. I have some vermiculite here. I've got another bag of vermiculite coming. And I'm going to be using, I think it's Florican, for a slow release fertilizer. So that's going to be another thing that I'm going to have for this operation. I'm also going to start a compost bin because I have to start making my own soil. That's the only way that I'm going to be able to make this long-term and make some money out of this, because this is very labor intensive. Even though it's not a whole lot of cost to start up, there are ongoing costs, and having good soil is one of those things. So I'm going to start by making my own, and then hopefully I'm going to have my own compost. So I've done all kinds of compost piles before. I've done compost piles. I've built compost bins with pallets. I've done them with concrete blocks. I've done composting in place. That's my favorite, composting in place. I've had vermiculture worm bins. I've had the big plastic rolling compost bins. So what I'm going to do this time is I saw something that's kind of like composting in place, but I'm going to do it in this greenhouse because I want to keep everything. I want to keep the control over the water content of the soil that I'm making. So I don't want to make it out there because we get a lot of rain, and then all my nutrients are just going to run out. So I'm going to do all the soil inside the greenhouse. So this composting system I saw, I believe that it's something maybe they use in India. I didn't really do a lot of research on it, but it's basically used 2 big earthen clay pots, and you put all your browns and your greens and your material in there, and you can even elevate it, and with the hole on the bottom you can collect the liquid, if you will, that comes out. That is my goal. I happen to have 2 big giant clay pots already, so I'm going to bring those over here. And then we have tons of coffee grounds from the coffee shop, so I'm going to be bringing those in as well. So the last thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to set up a staging area right outside. So I'm going to take about 4 to 5, 6 feet maybe right outside and lay some more weed barrier And there I'm going to start some plants that don't need to be in the greenhouse, or I'll be moving things out there that can handle full sun. So I'm thinking about maybe ginger, bamboo, lemongrass. I know I can grow all those things. They're easy, they like full sun. So we could get those started in the greenhouse and then I can move them out here. I'm also going to focus on a few native landscaping plants. I haven't decided which ones yet. Maybe some muley grass, beach sunflower. But the very first thing I'm going to do is, once I get the shade cloth up, I'm going to bring my orchids, my succulents, and my air plants over, and I'm going to start propagating those. All right, that's it for now. I hope you guys enjoy my little greenhouse adventure, and the next time you see this, hopefully we'll have the burlap up and the weed barrier down, and we'll hopefully have some plants in here. Hi everyone, it's Chandra with Wild Root. We are heading back out to the greenhouse